My name is Marco, and welcome to Ultrax Sports Science videos. And in this episode, we will talk about assessment and diagnostics. And before I start with explaining how we can do this approach in our Ultrax software app and mobile app, I will say some more details about assessment and maybe some problems, pros and cons in dealing with it in football. So maybe I will mention first some misconceptions when it comes to assessment. And I heard a lot of like sentences that we don't have time to do an assessment and that I can see it with my own eyes that someone needs this kind of training or he's slow and this kind of things. But can we really do these kind of things? And I think that, come on, if 60 minutes or maybe 45 minutes of your microcycle and I don't know, like 30 sessions in a month, you cannot took like 60 minutes to collect some data. Uh, these 60 minutes will not save your season or maybe will not save your result on a game. So I think that we can put it inside. And well, some of the reasons are that I will give you three reasons. So one of the reasons is that uh, when in one research, when they check what is happening with the players, how they respond according to the training load. So they use the same training load, check the status before, and check the status and response later. So training load response. And they noticed that the players reacted differently. So some of them improved, some of them not, some of them stayed the same. So uh, we cannot predict the responses and the reactions of the players according to the same load. So we need some kind of a parameter to check what we are doing. The second reason is that in one other study, they checked like 800 of athletes and like 90% of them have some kind of a some kind of condition like health related or performance related. So without this information, maybe we are missing some important pieces of the puzzle, and our training program will sometimes be missing some good points. And now you have a concept that is called flexible assessment. So we can gather information when we are training. So yes, we sometimes need a training day organization or testing day organization, but sometimes we can collect data from training. It's like GPS data, great equipment like dynamometers from Valve, NordBord force plates, force frame. They can give a lot of information, but you can still train on them some important qualities like power, jump, strength, on isometric part, eccentric part. So there are the reasons, and there are the ways how we can implement testing. And now I will start doing this. Okay, how it looks like, guys, in Ultrax system. So the first part, what we need to do, we need to put a diagnostic protocol. We need to create it. So I will create one like preseason testing protocol under 19 squad. I will select this, let's say these variables. Then I want to do 30 to 15 intermittent fitness tests. These are the variables that I'm interested in. Then I want to put some valve. I will choose all of the variables, valve testing procedure, and this is it. And I can create my testing procedure. Later on, I need to put when I want to do this kind of testing procedure, I will go here to preseason. And then you can see all the players like we discussed before. You can put like periods, the warm-ups, testing. So this kind of thing. So I'll put here warm-up. So I know the standardized procedure, how long it lasts. And I will put here testing part 1 and here testing part 2. And this will last a little bit shorter than this one. I will submit and put it to the whole team. So I can have all the important or the parts here. I can put some notes to the team. So it was raining. I think this information is also quite important, especially if you are running some speed testing or something like that. Drills, let's say we will put some football drills later. Yeah, this is basically it. And when we prepared all of the things inside, now we can add the results. So I'm going here to add new diagnostic results. I can select my preseason, select the player, and then I can put the 20 meters and the results that this player have done. So final speed, let's say 20 kilometers per hour and so on. I will save this, and I can do this for all the players, but also we can do this by putting API connection. So if we are using, let's say, WAL technology, if we click on like sync, we will get all of the data inside and you can see our analysis. And then we will go here and we will check what we can get after this testing. So here you have all of your protocols, but when I go to the measurement analysis, I will select my measurement and here I can see the results. So I can see the results in normalized values, z-scores, normalized z-scores. I can also add some of them that I want to see. I can rank them, according to the variable. We have average and the whole classical statistical approach here, and we can select here which variables that I want to use to check what is happening with the teams and who is better, who is not. So like checking strengths and weaknesses. And the colors are, of course, color coded. So as you are in the green zone, means something is good. If you're above that, or like orange or red, then something is missing. You can view again event details, but also if I want to see more details, I can go to the player and check his progress over 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, 5 years. You can see the trend. And we put also here the total score of athleticism methodology. So you have the whole score on the left side. You can see the composite or normalized values. And here we analyzed all of the qualities of the player. So power and ballistics, anthropometry, strength, endurance, depending what you choose. You can see it listed. You can select even more variables, and you can see scatter plot or maybe in some column graph. When I go to filter, then you can choose with what you want to compare this player with. So you can select the range, rank, competition, country, select the sport and age and position and so on. And the last thing is, well, besides comparing the player with the other one that I will show right now, this is definitely something that is important when it comes to testing, but also we want to see the progressions and how the player is responding to given stimuli. So this is the second most important thing of testing procedures. But I will go back here. So here we can compare two players. You can choose them by clicking on these two arrows. You can select in which period. You can see this data listed, for what player 1, for player 2, you can see the values. And of course, you can see it composite, normalized, and on each category, you can see what is happening with player, again, listed and in visual situation. Power, strength, sprinting. Let's go to strength and let's select a little bit more of wild variables that we put inside. And you can see, which player is better in these categories.